Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Energy? I'm about to get it started, bro. For real. I think I got some work to do over here for real. So I'm back and I'm black. As a matter of fact, where my angels at? Where my diamonds at? Let's see if I can put them on. If I cannot, we're just gonna survive because time waits for no man. Right now, we're talking about how time is money and we ain't got nothing to waste, but all of it to use and not abuse. Just love. Ooh, how you do that? Yeah. Okay, so I can't get Bay right quick. She's gonna help me because she's been receiving this message too. We um we are interdimensional beings, and we obviously receive messages from the spirit world, and through many dreams so far, we've got like countless confirmations on what we should do, what's about to happen, and where your state of being should be focusing towards right now. Probably until maybe like May 3rd, 4th, maybe somewhere between the 3rd and the 5th. I'm gonna need for, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all to be focused on stability. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, while everybody's kind of falling apart and some of us are falling together, we need to be focused on building some kind of foundation because we cannot have stability in anything, whether it be business, life, or love, without a strong foundation to, you know what I'm saying, build that upon. So there is a reason why some of you that have probably been single forever or trying to get in relationships and you don't understand why your heart has changed, but you know what I'm saying, this is because what you need to do is make connections so you can be assisted with, you know what I'm saying, building this foundation. It's not about that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have the professional know-how or the skill set and with, you know what I'm saying, within your personal being to be able to do this. It's probably more that, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing is so important that, you know what I'm saying, it requires you to, okay, I'm gonna try to do it, boo. I'm gonna try to do it. It requires you to have help with this, you know what I'm saying? And you don't just need like help from like spiritual beings. You need, you know what I'm saying, help from somebody who's a spirit in a body that you can actually communicate with, that, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be your two heads is better than one type of deal. All right. What's up, Cuzzo? We good energy right here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to, boo. I don't know how to do that necessarily. Yeah, it's not allowing me to do that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really crazy. don't know why. No, it's not letting me do it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like this. Right now in your life, you know what I'm saying? If you're somebody who's in a relationship and you're trying to get out of it, or you just got out of it, or however, you know what I'm saying, whichever the situation is right now, you know what I'm saying, the reason is because, you know what I'm saying, you got some karma coming to you from seeds that you sown a long time ago, or maybe not too long ago, that, you know what I'm saying, you're about to reap what you sow. And whoever that you're like in a relationship with or whatever, they're not supposed to reap the benefits of that, because they need to be going off on their own and reaping the benefits of seeds that they sown. So, you know what I'm saying, everybody is going to experience like karma, whether it be things coming full circle, as far as like you planted good seeds and you're receiving the fruits of your labor, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe you planted some bad seeds and you need to pay attention to some of the things that you were doing wrong. Because right now, if you're getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, start moving forward and go into life with a I'm gonna change my life type of mindset, then, you know what I'm saying, you need to let go of the bullshit. You need to fix whatever you need to fix, and, you know what I'm saying, you need to focus on that. Like, personally, you know what I'm saying, nobody's excluded. I don't do it perfect. Everybody's got like stuff that they need to do, stuff that they need to work on, or whatever. And hold on, let me get some light right here. And, you know what I'm saying, we all got like a past, we all got a present, we all got a future. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're ready to invest in your future, then you need to be paying attention to building on your foundation. And you're not going to be able to build on your foundation, or, you know what I'm saying, reap what you sow later and that be good, if you don't check on your foundation right now and start, you know, step back and look at what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Because, you know what I'm saying, it's not really about what anybody else is doing. Because if you're focused on somebody else, then you're not building on your own foundation. You're trying to be like, hey, you messing up, and talking about what's going on over there when you really need to be right here. Because you are number one in your life. You are your me, myself, and I. You are your me, myself, and I. So, you know what I'm saying? Um, moving on into, you know what I'm saying, how I am trying to get you to understand like the smoke and the mirrors right now. The smoke is going to have you confused right now. Like, you're going to be in the midst of, you know what I'm saying, present situations, and you're probably going to relate it to, you know what I'm saying, something in the past, or you're going to be like, man, I want my future to be like this, but I can't understand why things is happening. I can't understand how I'm going to manifest this when I know this is what I want, and I know this is what I need to be doing. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? This is within the smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, being targeted by the powers that be. Let's say it like that. You've been targeted by the powers that be. And by that, you know what I'm saying, there are three different aspects of what's going on. You've either been targeted by some kind of hero that is having you play the villain in your own movie and situation. You're being targeted by some kind of victim that's like, hey, I need you to come save me. Or you're you are the villain, and, you know what I'm saying, you're playing the villain in your own movie and you don't realize it, because you think that you're playing the hero, and you feel like the victim. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the smoke. You've been targeted, you've been shot at, and, you know what I'm saying, you're not really gonna be able to make sense out of some of this until the smoke clears. So until the smoke clears, I need you to find a mirror, because your mirrors are gonna show you the true reflection of who you are. And, you know what I'm saying, if you look deep enough into them, you know what I'm saying, you will see yourself instead of seeing others. Like, how relationships are going to work for you right now. What's up, energy? Is, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be able to see other people, whether it be your mate, your children, your parents, your siblings, your cousins, or whatever. You're going to be able to see them. And I'm saying this because I'm you don't actually have to go find them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to meet up with certain people and interact with certain people, and they are going to be the ones that are going to show you the reflections of yourself that you need to take care of and pay attention to and work on change or whatever. So within these people that come within your space for the next I don't know 7 days, these are the people that are going to reflect back the light or the darkness that you need to be like, hey, that's me. I need to work on that too. Because it's probably going to be some shit where you're going to be like, yeah, this person does that wrong and I don't do that. Or if I do that, if it was me, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really, what you need to realize is that is a part of you. And that aspect is a part of you that you probably forgot about, didn't pay attention to, and you need to focus on because it's what's holding you back. And you know what I'm saying? Everything that you want to attract to you is going to come from the energy that you radiate from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to attract things that are a match to your personal vibration, and your personal vibration is going to be what it already is. You don't have to create it, it's already been created. It already is what it is. So if you're getting what you're getting and you don't like that, that's a that's an obvious sign that you need to change something, because the only way you're going to attract uh, better, if it's worse, is to raise your vibration. And the only way that you could attract worse is if you lower your vibration. So this is about how you understand how raising your vibration or lowering it is going to give you what you want or what you don't want. And I guarantee if you're getting what you don't want, it's you. You can blame God if you want, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about playing the blame game right now. Because right now, you just mainly need to take responsibility for your part, because your part is the most important. You know what I'm saying? Whatever God is doing is going to be a part of a plan that you're not going to be able to be like, yeah, I understand what God's doing. He just told me the plan yesterday and we're working it out together. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more like you're either going to say, oh, I'm going to sit back, relax, and praise and hope and be positive and let God do it. Or you're going to say, you know what? I'm not going to give the devil the power to run my life and tell me what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, how it's going to be for me. And I'm going to take responsibility for my part, and I'm going to do what I got to do for me. Because before you can help anybody else, you got to know how to help you, and you got to be helping you. So, you know what I'm saying? If you need to learn how to do this, then I would, you know what I'm saying, dig into it. I would search into it, like dive deep into you and what you need to know about you. The more that you learn about yourself, the less you have to worry about anybody else. Because knowing yourself is how you learn about others and how you're able to help others that are either like you or not like you. Because you're either going to understand or you're going to overstand. Okay? Now, moving forward, we have right. We have to relax. We have to breathe. We have to channel our our energies into not only uh, building our personal power, but you know what I'm saying, healing ourselves and realizing that some of the self love that we have has been infused with self hate, and that self hate is going to be unrecognizable unless you know what I'm saying, pay attention to the reflections of yourself that you see in others. Because sometimes it's hard to see yourself when you don't pay attention to yourself and you spend a lot of time comparing yourself, and the the self image that you've created for yourself is based on all the comparisons that you made toward, like, between you and others, whether they be males, females, elders, or descendants. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter the age range as much as it matters what are you saying, what are you viewing, what are you understanding at this point. What's up, energy? Okay. Hey, beloved. Let's see if you're still there. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Personal power is going to come from not the problem being choice, but you just systematically saying, all right, let me stop playing the blame game and find myself. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for you to just say, I love me and I care about me and blah, 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 and say it. But you know what I'm saying? When you are that, like when you embody the truth of that, you don't have to tell anybody. Like people automatically notice it, they automatically see it without you saying anything. And that right there is the proof that you're actually living your truth. But if you have to keep constantly reminding people to respect you or keep constantly reminding people that you deserve love too, then you are not actually embodying what you want to be or what you image yourself as being. And you know what I'm saying? If you care too much about your image, you're going to fuck up your own personal power because you know what I'm saying, you're going to give the key to your happiness to other people because you're going to always count on people to do what you think that they're supposed to do, and they might not even agree with whatever you think that they're supposed to do as whatever they are, friends, family, or enemies. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know people, especially if you don't know yourself. So right now it's going to be more important for you to learn about yourself. This is the whole reason why everybody is being socially distanced on purpose, not by the government or whoever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Because if you notice, most of the people don't even know what is actually going on right now. They think they do, and everybody's coming up with scenarios and, you know, what they thinks or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody actually knows what's really good right now. But they do know what's hood. So you can go off of what's hood or you can figure out what's good, and you know what I'm saying, you can work with that energy. But as far as truth, you're gonna know that your truth is gonna come from you just not lying to yourself, being real with yourself, and accepting yourself as you are, your light and your darkness, your you're good and you're bad, you're beautiful and you're ugly, because they all make up you and who you are. And who you are is very special and very loving. Hey, well, and this is the part where, you know what I'm saying, when you accept you as you are, you let go of, you know what I'm saying, the version of you in other people, because that version of you only has the power and meaning that you give it. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything unless you give it meaning, unless you give it power. So, right now, within this split, God wants everybody to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Even though I love you, if you don't love you, my heart is broken. And if you want to understand the depth of my love for you, as God to you as a spirit in a body, then you need to experience heartbreak. You need to experience loss. You need to experience what it's like to feel the pain that you always avoid, the pain that you always run away from, deny, or escape from somehow, some way, whatever way that you do it, you know what I'm saying, that's personal to you. It doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, make a difference to me. Like, you know what I'm saying, your personal choices are your personal choices. But right now, you know what I'm saying, the truth is you're experiencing this because you need to pay attention to you. You need to be the one that loves you, that cares about you, and fills you up with the love that you've always wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying, most of us are out here looking for the one, but I'm gonna tell you the truth about that is the one does not exist, because the only thing that you can do as far as figuring out who the one is is make up your own personal ideas of what you think this person is going to be like, or what you feel like you want and need. And then when you find somebody that you feel some kind of love attraction to, you're going to hold them to, hey, you need to be what I want you to be. Or you're going to do the opposite of that because you're this person who understands and relates. And you're going to say, I'm going to be for you what I need somebody to be for me. And if I do that for you, you need to be that for me because that's fair exchange. And I'm trying to be fair. And I want you to understand that, you know what I'm saying, my love is real and my love is true and my heart is for you. And it is. However, you know what I'm saying, right now it's not a time for relationships to work. Uh-oh. What we got? Oh, sorry. Right now it's a time for how did I do that? Oh, wait. Let's see, can you hear me right here? So I want to make sure. Now is the time for relationships to find meaning and be as they are and not as they're supposed to be. Because there is no such thing as meant to be as much as there is a such thing as being. Like instead of trying to find the one, you'd make more leeway trying to become the one or trying to be the one. And by that, I don't mean by your own definition. Like, I mean by knowing exactly what it is that another person wants and realizing that you can either be that or not. Because if you can be that, then you are probably the one for that person. And if you cannot be that, then you need to realize that we are karmically connected and we need to be friends. We need to be, you know what I'm saying, lovers in life. So on and so forth. How did I do that? No. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel like any of your relationships are supposed to be what you want them to be. I want you to realize that your relationships are supposed to be what they are, and they are that regardless to how you feel about them right now. Because it's, when you're dealing with another person, they can't like be in your head and you can't be in theirs unless you have some kind of telepathic connection where you can speak to each other without words. You don't need to worry about having that kind of close connection with anybody, because the only person that you can telepathically be connected with and not have to explain yourself to is yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? I need you to pay attention to, do you have a really good um, connection and oneness with yourself? Do you have a personal relationship with yourself that is actually making you happy? Because if you don't, that means you need to start right now building on your foundation with the one that you are supposed to be with from here on out, which is yourself, because you are your first love. It's not anybody else, because is everyone is their own first love. And when you leave your first love to go be learned um, what it's like to love unconditionally, which is, trust me, is very hard. It's not supposed to be easy. It's actually very hard. But if you haven't learned this, then you know what I'm saying, you're going to have problems in whatever relationship that you have. Even if you say, oh, I'm just going to be single and just care about, you know, my family, your family will be the people that replace um, whoever you were in a relationship with, and they will be the reflections of the things that you need to see that are either wrong with you or right with you. And you need to work with those energies and focus on, okay, how can I love me more? And my remedy to make that completely easy is if you spend at least a whole year asking the question, um, what would a person who loves themselves do? You will get into self love a little bit more every time that you answer this question, and you'll make it a habit for yourself to love yourself. And I guarantee if you can love yourself, you can love anybody. And it won't really matter if you have a relationship or if you've known them for a long time or you just met them, because you're going to be able to have this love that feels very unconditional, which is a very good start because that means you can achieve this at some point, loving somebody unconditionally, because you are able to love yourself unconditionally. And when you are able to love yourself unconditionally, you'll be able to love anyone, especially your mate, whether that be a soulmate, uh, a karmic relationship, or a twin flame. Either one, you know what I'm saying, you're going to attract what you are. And I guarantee if you haven't already embodied the complete vibration of love, trust, and oneness with yourself, you don't need to be worrying about no relationship with nobody else. And that's including your own children. Like if you have children, or if you're somebody who doesn't have children and you want children, you're going to have to feel into yourself and become one with the truth about you before this can be manifested within your life. And if it has already been manifested within your life, you are getting close to that vibration. And if things have changed since then you've moved out of balance with um, keeping a level of selfishness and selflessness. You know what I'm saying? Balance with your relay of give and take towards, or not towards, but between you and your children, or you and your child. So I would get back to that because those are probably the first people that are going to be the most meaningful relationships. Is once you've balanced that with yourself, you'll be able to balance that with your children. And if you have more than one, then you're gonna learn what it's like to try to love more than one person equally and not succeed. But you can learn how to love a person uh, balanced, like you know what I'm saying. Love this person for who they are, and and not hate them for what they're not, and not teach them to hate themselves and be afraid of themselves. You need to teach them to believe in themselves, because you know what I'm saying. Self belief is going to be the faith the size of a mustard seed that can move mountains within your life and in their lives. And if they don't learn this skill, or if you don't even know how to teach this skill to them, then everybody's going to have a problem. And we don't want to just have problems without solutions. We want to have solutions to problems so that we can continue to move forward. We can uh, begin to live prosperously, abundantly, and just grow. Because, you know what I'm saying, being immature is a really serious condition for the mind. And it's not something that gives you a lot of what you want. It gives you a lot of what you would rather get rid of. And you end up not actually being able to do that. So it's going to make a lot of sense for you to inhale the good shit and exhale the bullshit, because fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Meditation is is the best way to realize the breath of life is way more important than food or water. And if you realize that your breath is as important as it is, and it is the only reason why you can stay attached to your body right now, not just because you able to, you know, eat and drink, things will get a lot better for you. It'll become a lot easier for you because you will have fasted on all of the things that have become, how can I say it, that have become something that was like a hindrance to you. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hold on to negative vibrations. You don't want to hold on to hindrances. You don't want to hold on to demons that you created and expect them to do what they're not meant to do. You know what I'm saying? You need to figure out how your conscience is really working, you know what I'm saying? And clean out your subconscious because you might have a lot of stuff in there that is not useful right now. So you need to start meditating and, breathing and thinking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't entertain the stuff that's not serving you or anyone else. And you know what I'm saying, within love. So, you know what I'm saying? I want you to meditate, take in the will of God, you know what I'm saying, within yourself. Stop trying to protect yourself and play so hard to love and love yourself because that's the only way you're gonna win. This is not an external battle, even though there is one that you can physically, see and witness. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why that is because there are so many people that are still trying to fight the the forces and the powers that be outside of them and not within the inside. So many people already understand that the kingdom of God is within, and it's not uh, within space somewhere where you can get in some kind of spaceship and fly to. Because if it was like that, people would not die and separate from their bodies. We would just be, carried off, and everybody would see it up into the sky. So, you know what I'm saying? This is not about somebody in the sky watching over you doing anything like that. This is about you being here with a real purpose, a real life path, and work to do. And right now, that work is yourself. And that is it for Smoke and Mirrors. So, follow the rabbits. Spirits take care of your bodies. Bodies take care of your spirits. And just be the light that you are. Namaste.